Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back. Hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day. How disgusted are you? We're going to watch an Object 279E video. No, wait. We're going to watch two Object 279Es. You see them? Two of them. How disgusted are you? Are you disgusted yet? No, come on. Let's just watch it. I think the matchmakers handle things pretty well. This team gets two Object 279Es. They're both platooned. They know what they're doing. They've planned this. They're playing together. And the matchmaker has given the enemy team an Object 277 and a Super Conquer. Some of you may say, well, that's, you know, a good Object 277 or a good Super Conquer player can handle an Object 2. You'd need two good counterpart players playing the enemy heavy tanks in order to, you know, and so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying, right? It's not that far-fetched that the enemies could put up a good go of it, right? We're going to feature the best tanks in the game the next 2 days. Today is the Object 279E. Tomorrow is the Chieftain in this patch. I'm going to ask you if you're disgusted. And now you might start thinking, well, hey, wait a minute. Are you disgusted yet? Their strategy... First, let's look at the incompetence of their team. Look at the EBR and the Manticore on their team. The two light tanks they have, what did they do? They went to the bridge where some heavy tanks would go. Now, you may correctly say, well, they're the heavy tanks. They could have went to the bridge. But the two light tanks went to... They're going to get annihilated by a T-57 Heavy, probably. But what these guys have chosen to do, and I see this a lot lately, the kind of meta of wait. Like, this is probably an invulnerable position for an Object 279E with enemies shooting up at it. If the enemies were to come in force and overrun this T-57 Heavy, if like 6 of them would be driving in the open there, shooting up at an Object 279E is very difficult to pen them. I've seen this kind of in the meta lately where players just kind of hang back and they just forfeit their team. And they say, well, just let them all die, and we'll sit back here and farm at the end, and they'll probably get a lot of damage. You know, they may not win, but they'll probably get a lot of damage, right? I've kind of seen this. It's quite a few replays. I don't know if it's more now, but it seems to be maybe just a little spurt of it that I'm noticing. And so now you have the two super heavies, kind of the most heavily armored best tanks in the game on this team, sitting at the base in the back here. And of course, their team has withered and died. Completely withered and died. They're gone. They're all dead. They've lost the whole map. Here comes the EBR, ready to kill their artillery. Can you at least save... Can you kill the cockroach who's going to try and kill your artillery? Maybe at least kill the cockroach. That would be nice. But the team has basically lost all map position. They're completely surrounded, and their strategy. Let's just be serious here. Can he kill the cockroach before? And he did. He killed the cockroach. Okay, so their strategy was forfeit my team. We don't care about our teammates. Let them all die. We're just going to stay up here in this cubbyhole elevated area. The enemies are going to win, and then we can guard the cap from here, and the enemies have to come up this little incline to shoot us. They'll have to point their guns up. And remember, an Object 279E does not have a lower plate. Look at it, they've got to push the wheeled vehicle off the cliff. Wargaming designed this, and they're playing to the strength of their tank. So, you know, maybe it's Wargaming's fault, not their fault. They're just playing the game, and they know that if a tank's shooting up at them, they don't have a lower plate. Their upper plate is angled very well. They have small weak spots, very good armor. I mean, a Super Conqueror and a T-57 Heavy, an Object 277, T-125, they can be penned by those players, yes. But it's difficult, and it's not very difficult for them to pen them. So, this is their strategy. How's it going to work out? Let's see. Well, plus, the enemies have to come up this hill to dig them out, and there's two of them. You try and dig out two Object 279Es that are very difficult to pen that are up above you. Especially when you're driving around like a Muppet in front of their guns like this. And these guys are trying to get a different angle, I guess. So, is it clever strategy? They're taking into consideration the mechanics of the game and the strength and weaknesses of their tanks and the enemy tanks, and the map configuration and topography of the map. Is it just good thinking, or is it disgusting? They just basically thrown their team under the bus, and you can see all of their teammates are under the bus now. It's just the two of them versus everybody, and let's see if the enemies can dig them out. This guy's taken some damage. His teammate has a lot less damage taken. And this is fairly arty safe, this position, and of course he's going to take another one's dead. Look at the ammunition that's shooting at them above my head there. It's all premium ammo, heat, and APCR. Here comes the T-110E5. Now, when these players come up, like the T-110E5, there's two of them. You know, and guess what? The T-110E5, it's not a tumor. Yes, it is, T-110E5. It's a tumor. You have one on your tank. No, it's not a tumor. Yes, it is. See, it's right there on top of your head. Your commander is sitting in a tumor. And, you know, it's not as hard to pen the T-110E5 as it is to pen the Object 279E. And so here they go. And his teammate just exploded. It's him versus 5. He's by himself versus 5 now. And he's 700. Oh, he took a big... The Conquer gun carrier with the big shell arc he's got him down to almost a one-shot. Is there a pixel, Yuri? Do we have pixel? Yuri. I cannot see. Yes, big pixel. Got those. So he's not one-shot range. Is there Yuri? Do we have pixel on Super Conquer? Could you please guide shot into pixel? Good, thank you. So it'll take the Super Conquer probably 2 shots to pen him, and he's bounced one, and he's not a one-shot, and he's stunned. Is there pixel? Yes. Got off. So the question for you guys to leave in the comment section is, are you disgusted? He's only bounced 5,290 damage. That's Object 279 can bounce 5,290 damage any game. It doesn't have to be in this map position, so maybe there's going to be some of you saying, no, you know, the enemies were just bad. They need to learn to aim and get good. And now he doesn't want to get hit by the artillery, I don't think. That's the thing. He's going to get hit by the Conquer gun carrier. I think he wants to take out this Super Conquer. Is he gonna finagle his way around him? He switched to a regular ammo from heat because he's probably gonna shoot the side, and he doesn't want to have the heat shell absorbed in the tracks, right? Look at the little green circle. Oh, there he spotted him, and boom. Outplayed. Super Conquer outplayed. And the Super Conquer had to either keep him lit for artillery, commit or not commit, and he takes no damage on 2 artillery shells. Both artilleries overshot him. 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 kills between the 2 of them. Now, another question for you, if you're still watching. Are we cheering for the Object 279E, or are we cheering for the SPGs? You guys let me know that in the comment section. That's how much really are you disgusted? Now, the Object 261 is fairly fast. He could sneak around. He could sneak around the Horn, but he knows they both... Oh, there, look at that. Oh, and he clicked fire, and when he got hit, he was tracked and his gun barrel swiveled. I said the Object 261 was fast. He could surprise him. And you know what? The Object 261, he fired a HE shell at him. I think if he had loaded an APCR shell, he probably would have bounced, right, guys? So he did the right thing, I think. He surprised him. But maybe he should have done it somewhere from an angle where, I don't know what else he could have done. He was taking the shortcut across the bridge. Maybe he could have went around the horn, I said, and waited to see if this guy went to his cap and killed the Conquer gun carriage and then started capping. Would this guy be able to go from cap to cap in a minute 30 seconds? Maybe he could have salvaged a draw. Was there a place he could have shot him? And the amount of damage he did, the Object 261, he did enough damage that if the Conquer gun carrier had a shot ready, it would have killed him. Like if the Conquer gun carrier was pre-aimed there, and this spot is hittable right there, where he encountered that guy, is hittable from the base for the Conquer gun carrier. So what that tells me was the Conquer gun carrier was probably on the move. Yeah, and there you go. You screwed up Conquer gun carrier, you lost the game. That's what it was. If the Conquer gun carrier stayed at the base, and the Object 261 went down that bridge, and then, you know, surprise, he sees the Object 279E and he shoots him and did the damage he did. If the Conquer gun carrier was ready, because he'd be lit now, he could have looped the last shot and killed him, because he's only got 243 HP now. But the Conquer gun carrier, for some reason, maybe he was going down the ice road, or I don't know what the hell he was doing. He was obviously not the brightest strategy, Conquer gun carrier. So, are you disgusted? It was winnable by the SPGs, but he ends up getting Kolobanov's, Pool's Medal, Pascucci's Steel Wall, Top Gun, Crucial Contribution, and High Caliber. The two of them did 14 kills, 8,644 damage. Of course, he lost credits. So the question for you, after you subscribe to the channel and keep the channel growing, I appreciate all the new subs. Shout out to all you guys and welcome to the channel. The question was, are you disgusted? And I'll catch you on the next one.